So up until now, we discussed problems related to the monolith, and now let's look at problems related to the service-oriented architecture. And the first one is the complicated and expensive ESB. As you might remember, with the service-oriented architecture, the ESB, or Enterprise Service Bus, is one of the main components and is responsible for all the communication aspects between the various apps or services. The ESB takes care of routing, validation, authentication, aggregation, and more, and without it, the services will have a lot more work to do. The problem is that this ESB can quickly become bloated and expensive. ESB engines were built by various companies such as Oracle and IBM and were extremely expensive from the start. In addition, they were complex beasts and required a lot of dedicated expertise to handle them. This resulted in that only large organizations with deep pockets used them for a long time, and young and small companies avoided them at all costs. This definitely didn't help for the popularity of the service-oriented architecture. Now, this happened because the ESB tried to do everything. As we said before, routing, validation, authentication, everything. And when a single piece of code tries to do everything, it usually doesn't end well. In addition, because of its complexity, ESBs are very difficult to maintain, and organizations found themselves investing a lot of time and money maintaining a monstrous ESB instead of enjoying a lightweight and fast service-oriented architecture, which led them to abandon the idea. So if we look at a typical SOA system like this one, our main problem is here. The ESB made the whole concept not worth it and was definitely one of the reasons that led to the demise of the service-oriented architecture.